After the age of 60, nutrition becomes one of the strongest tools for protecting health. And this is not a belief but a conclusion supported by long-term research from Harvard School of Public Health and the National Institutes of Health in the United States. As metabolism slows, the body becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients, which is why medical researchers from Mayo Clinic emphasize nutrient-dense foods rather than large portions. Diets centered around vegetables, fruits, legumes, eggs, fish, and fermented foods have been repeatedly linked with lower inflammation, stronger immunity, and better muscle preservation in older adults, according to studies from Tufts University and the University of California. Protein intake deserves special attention after 60. Research from Harvard Medical School and Stanford University confirms that age-related muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, accelerates when protein is inadequate. This does not mean excessive meat consumption, but balanced sources such as eggs, yogurt, lentils, beans, and fish spread evenly throughout the day. The Mayo Clinic reports that evenly distributed protein supports muscle repair and strength far more effectively than consuming most protein in one meal, especially for seniors who are physically less active. Sugar and refined carbohydrates quietly age the body, a fact supported by metabolic studies from Johns Hopkins University. High sugar intake increases insulin resistance and inflammation, which directly worsens joint pain, fatigue, and brain fog. UK research from King's College London shows that reducing refined flour and added sugars improves energy, stability, and supports healthier blood vessels in older adults. These dietary changes often result in improved mobility and mental clarity without any medication changes. Hydration is another overlooked factor. Studies from the University of Michigan and Yale University show that mild dehydration is extremely common in seniors and is linked to dizziness, joint stiffness, constipation, and confusion. Drinking water regularly throughout the day helps lubricate joints and maintain blood volume, reducing strain on the heart. Geriatric specialists at Cleveland Clinic emphasize that thirst signals weaken with age, making conscious hydration essential rather than optional. Lifestyle habits strongly influence how well the body uses nutrition and exercise. Sleep quality declines naturally with age, but research from Stanford University's Sleep Medicine Center shows that consistent sleep and wake times improve hormone regulation and tissue repair in older adults. Poor sleep raises cortisol levels, which accelerates muscle loss and weakens immunity. A finding confirmed by studies from the University of Oxford. Simple routines like limiting late-night screen exposure and maintaining a calm bedtime environment are commonly recommended by UK and US sleep researchers. Sunlight exposure plays a vital role in senior health. Endocrinology research from Harvard Medical School confirms that vitamin D deficiency is widespread in older adults and is linked to weak bones, low mood, and reduced immunity. Short daily exposure to morning sunlight helps maintain vitamin D levels and supports circadian rhythm balance. Studies from University College London show that seniors with adequate vitamin D have better balance and lower fall risk. Mental and emotional health are deeply connected to physical aging. Neuroscience research from UCLA and Johns Hopkins University demonstrates that mindset directly influences physical outcomes. Seniors who believe improvement is possible show stronger neural activation during movement, leading to better coordination and strength. Chronic stress, on the other hand, elevates cortisol, which accelerates aging at the cellular level according to research from the National Institute on Aging. Social engagement and purpose also affect longevity. Long-term studies from Harvard University, including the Harvard Study of Adult Development, show that seniors who maintain social connections and a sense of purpose live longer and experience fewer chronic illnesses. Loneliness has been linked with increased inflammation and cognitive decline by researchers at the University of Chicago and University of Cambridge. When gentle daily movement, nourishing food, adequate hydration, restorative sleep, sunlight exposure, stress control, and a positive mindset are combined, the body responds measurably. American and UK aging studies consistently report improvements in balance, muscle strength, cognitive clarity, and emotional well-being in seniors who follow these principles. Aging does not mean decline by default, and research from leading medical universities continues to confirm that simple, consistent habits can slow biological aging and preserve independence well beyond the age of 60. After the age of 60, the human body changes in very predictable ways, and this is not opinion but well documented in aging research from institutions like Harvard Medical School and the National Institute on Aging in the United States. Muscle mass naturally declines, joints lose lubrication, balance reactions slow down, and recovery takes longer. Because of these changes, many orthopedic surgeons from Mayo Clinic and Cleveland Clinic now emphasize safer, low-impact movements over long walks on hard surfaces. Chair-based exercises are increasingly recommended because they activate muscles without compressing aging knee and hip joints, something repeatedly highlighted in geriatric studies from Johns Hopkins University. Research published through Harvard Health confirms that seated leg lifts stimulate the quadriceps, which play a major role in knee stability and fall prevention. When seniors stop using these muscles, walking actually becomes riskier, not safer. By lifting one leg at a time while seated, the muscle fibers are engaged without body weight pressure, allowing strength to return gradually. UK studies from King's College London have shown that even light resistance movements improve circulation to the lower limbs, reducing stiffness and nighttime cramps that are common after ankle rotations and foot movements may look small, but vascular specialists from the Mayo Clinic explain that these motions help pump blood back toward the heart, especially important for seniors who experience swelling or cold feet. Improved circulation also supports nerve health, which research from Stanford University associates with better balance and reduced fall risk. This is why many American rehabilitation programs now start seniors with seated mobility instead of treadmill walking. Upper body movements done from a chair are equally powerful. According to research shared by Johns Hopkins Medicine, arm raises and gentle punching motions activate the shoulders, chest, and upper back, which support posture and breathing. Stronger upper body muscles help seniors stand up from chairs, beds, and toilets independently. A key factor in maintaining dignity and confidence, as noted in aging studies from the University of California's system. These movements also stimulate the nervous system, keeping brain-muscle communication active, something neurologists at Harvard Medical School emphasize for healthy aging. Spinal movement is another area where chair exercises outperform walking. Walking is repetitive and linear, but seated torso rotations gently move the spine in multiple directions. UK research from the University of Oxford confirms that spinal mobility supports digestion, lung capacity, and pain reduction. Many seniors experience back pain not because of weakness, but because of stiffness, and slow seated rotations help reintroduce safe movement without triggering inflammation. Cardiovascular health does not require fast walking or exhaustion. Studies from the American Heart Association, supported by research from Yale University, show that even moderate increases in heart rate through seated marching or arm movements improve heart health and blood pressure. The key is consistency, not intensity, especially after 60. Surgeons and cardiologists increasingly agree that safe daily movement is more protective than occasional strenuous activity. Nutrition plays a powerful supporting role. Research from Harvard School of Public Health consistently shows that diets rich in vegetables, fruits, legumes, eggs, and fermented foods reduce inflammation and support muscle repair in older adults. Protein intake becomes more important with age, and institutions like the Mayo Clinic recommend spreading protein evenly throughout the day to prevent muscle loss. Hydration is equally critical, as studies from the University of Michigan confirm that dehydration worsens joint pain and fatigue in seniors. Lifestyle habits quietly influence how young the body feels. Sleep research from Stanford University shows that consistent sleep schedules, improve hormone balance, and tissue repair in older adults. Morning sunlight exposure, recommended by endocrinologists at Harvard Medical School, supports vitamin D production, which is essential for bone density and immune health. Stress management through slow breathing or quiet sitting has been shown by UK researchers at University College London to reduce cortisol, a hormone that accelerates aging when chronically elevated. The mind is not separate from the body, a fact well established by neuroscience research at Johns Hopkins and UC. Seniors who believe improvement is possible show better physical outcomes than those who expect decline. This is because positive expectation strengthens neural pathways involved in movement and motivation. When gentle exercises, nourishing food, restorative sleep, and hopeful thinking come together, the body responds in measurable ways, including better balance scores, improved strength tests, and increased daily energy levels, as documented across multiple American and UK aging studies.